Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Terraria. In this episode I'm going to be fighting the Golem, possibly 4 times, at least once or twice. Let's see, so I have the Lizard Altar, which is what you need to use, well, it's half of what you need to use to summon the Golem. You need the Lizard Power Cells that you're supposed to get in the temple over here, but the reason I wasn't able to fight the Golem before was because down here, where this mining thingy was, it sort of messed up the spawning of the altar. So I had to go with one of my subscribers and went into their temple and fought the Golem and everything. So I think you can summon him out here, which is what I'm going to try. So, yep, there's a Golem. It's pretty stationary for the most part. I mean, obviously, it can jump around, but I'm gonna try to fly right above it so that it's not really jumping around too much. It'll just stay within the attack range of my clouds that I have floating above it. That way, I'm constantly getting the HP drain or the life steal from the magic attacks, and then if I'm staying above it and getting hit, then that'll also regain my mana because of the magic cuffs that I'm wearing. And once it reaches a certain amount of oh wow, I'm really close to dying. Once it reaches a certain amount of what's it called, HP, once it loses enough. Okay, so I can't actually hit the head. I can only hit the body. That makes more sense. But anyways, once it loses a certain amount of health, then the head just starts flying around and starts moving around a lot more, which is what is making it so much more dangerous, is because it's moving around a lot more. But it's almost dead, because obviously my weapons are strong enough to destroy it. And one of the things that it drops is the Golem Fist, which apparently this one is pretty bad. But that's what I was using previously, like I've already shown you what that was. So let's fight it again and see what else it'll drop. And you don't actually have to have the power cell equipped. You can have the Murderous Nimbus Rod or whatever you want equipped, and then just right click on the altar, as long as you actually have the power cells in your possession, like in your inventory or something. Alright, so again, I'm using the Nimbus Rod to put those rain clouds above the Golem, and then I'm just flying above him so that he's not going to jump away too far, and I can keep the clouds right above him. Now it would have been nice if I had built like a sky bridge or just a little bit of roof right above him, so that I could just use my grappling hook and just stay right on top of him. That would have been nice, but it's fine. I can just float above him with my wings. And obviously I'm trying not to get too far away, but here, I guess his hands are on a separate life bar meter thing, and it's just the body or the head that you need to get to a lower HP in order to knock his head off and have him start jumping around like this. So now I'm actually staying on the ground and just going under him, because obviously that seemed to work out a little bit better. Now the Warding Eye of the Golem, 10% increased strike chance. That's an accessory that I don't really know what it combines with. I'd have to look up with the guide. Let's fight him one more time. Why not? And I should have placed the rain clouds, but oh well. Let's see what else he can drop. I'm sure there's something else that I don't have that he can drop, but I did fight him a couple times with my subscriber that one day, I think like last week or the week before. So I do know pretty much everything he drops, but obviously not entirely everything. And he is a pretty easy boss if you have the Spectre armor and the magic cuffs, because of their whole combo with each other. And if you're fighting just this wide open area that you can just float above him. He's a little bit harder to fight in the temple, I guess, because it's a little bit smaller of an area. So it's a little bit harder to maneuver, I guess. But another good thing, or another difficult thing, is that he does do a lot of damage, but it's all of my healing from all the magic damage that is keeping me alive, mostly, because I am losing quite a bit of health, as you can see. Alright, so now what's this? The Precise Sunstone. Increases all stats if worn during the day. That's cool. I remember that. I remember reading about that accessory, which I'm actually going to equip instead of the Sorcerer emblem, because I'm going to fight the Golem one more time, just to see if there's anything else interesting that he can give me. And it's supposed to increase all my stats, though I don't see any, like, debuff or anything. I don't see anything that tells me that my stats are increased, but who knows, maybe they are. But also I have that one debuff in the corner, well you can't see now, but the magic power debuff because of the crystal ball that you can buy from the magician wizard NPC person. And that debuff basically just increases your magic power, which is also very helpful when combined with the Spectre armor, because the more damage you're dealing is, 1, the faster he dies, and 2, the more HP that you get from doing damage. So hopefully he should be almost dead. And although I did replace that Sorcerer emblem with the thing that's supposed to give you stats during the day, and it is during the day, like the sun's up, it's pretty light out, so should be increasing my stats, but I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell with all these numbers flying around and taking all this damage. So come on, almost there. It's a really easy boss compared to Plantera. That one time I was fighting Plantera and could not win, but alright, so the Masterful Heat Ray. I've already shown this off a little bit in my item duplication episode. It's basically like the laser rifle that drops from the Wall of Flesh. I guess it's just stronger. Maybe it has a faster attack rate or something, not really sure. It's a magic weapon, so it'll give me the life steal if I actually kill anything with it. But I don't really know what else to do. Like, just fought the Golem like 4 times and it was pretty easy. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what do you think I should do now? Like, I still want to get the rainbow chest, or not the rainbow chest, the rainbow gun cannon thing that you get from the hollowed enemies. But obviously I need to spend more time actually fighting in the hollow in order to eventually maybe find that crimson key, or not crimson key mold, but the hollowed key mold, because you find that by fighting enemies in the hollowed, and then with the hollowed key mold you do the same thing that you did with the crimson key mold, so I'll have to fight Plantera again, which is kind of lame, but oh well, I suppose it's worth getting that extra magic weapon. So yeah, let me know in the comments if there's anything else you want to see me do in this series, because I am pretty much done, I guess. Unless there's some huge thing that I'm not knowing about. Like, I know that there's that pumpkin medallion eclipse type thing, but I don't really know how to make that. I mean, I guess I could just go to the guide and figure it out or look it up, but if any of you actually have that item, then we could try to set up some kind of multiplayer thing where we can do that for an episode. And again, I don't know how to set up any kind of multiplayer server, so for that, I mean, I do know how to set up just for a short amount of time so that you can play while I'm online, but as far as like making it like an online server that anyone can just join in at any time, even when I'm not playing, I have no idea how to do that. So I would need one of you to figure that out and or tell me. Either you could figure it out and then explain it to me and I could do it, or you could make the server and then we could all just join your world whenever we feel like playing. So let me know in the comments or in a private message on YouTube if you know how to do any of that, because like I said, I do not know how to do that. And here's a unicorn that, sure, it's an enemy, but oh well, it apparently doesn't want to come over here and fight me, so it was just running away, and oh, there it is, it's back, and it drops a unicorn horn, obviously, and I think it's funny that it can only drop one, because obviously the unicorn only has one horn, so it just seems kind of funny to me, because it makes sense, but it seems a bit odd at the same time. But anyways, yeah, I guess that's it. This is gonna be a pretty short episode. It feels really boring, but I really don't know what else to do as far as like for an episode, because like I said, there's not really much else to do. I fought all the bosses. I think I'm pretty sure that was all the bosses. Let me know if there is other stuff that I'm missing, because kind of reminds me of Tobuscus, if you remember, or if you're familiar with him. He did a Let's Play of Terraria, and in the patch before this new patch, he was like, yeah, I defeated everything, I'm good, I'm done, and there was still like 3 other bosses that he had to fight, and it was just ridiculous. But I'm pretty sure there's no more bosses. I mean, other than, again, that like pumpkin medallion thing, but I don't know how to do that, so if you really want me to try to figure that out and make it, then let me know in the comments. If not, I guess that's, at least for now, going to be it for the series. I'm going to try doing a couple more time-lapse video type stuff, because if you might have noticed, below me on the map, there's this tunnel that I've been kind of digging off to the left that I wanted to make like a massive time-lapse video for me just digging through from one end of the map to the other. And as far as any other like public projects like that, like building a cooler house or more landscaping type of stuff, I could just try doing some of those, because I really like time lapses in general. And I don't know, it's just something about Terraria, and I guess Minecraft too, that just the way that those games work, or these games work, time lapses work really well for them, I guess. So yeah, just let me know what you think about all that in the comments. Like always, I'm always asking for your guys' feedback on stuff, and so yeah, I guess that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.